Hi, my name is Grant Parker, and I'm the pastor at Epworth United Methodist Church in Phenix City, Alabama. And I'd like to share some encouraging words with you today. But first, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Here's the first question. What person or what people do you miss the most in the midst of this social distancing setting? One of the people I miss the most is my barber, Dan Pope, at the barber pole in Phenix City. I told my congregation the other day, I met a lady the other day who wanted to take a picture with me because she thought I was Lauren Green from Battlestar Galactica. But of course that's not a true story. But after I talked with my friend Susan Wiggins is an outstanding speaker and a storyteller in her own right. And she reminded me the other day, Grant, never let the truth stand in the way of telling a good story. So that story's not true, but that's why I miss Dan Pope so much. But here's a second question, and it's much more important, I think. And that is, what is the most powerful word in the English language? Let me tell you what it's not. It's not coronavirus, and it's not COVID-19. The most powerful word in all the English language is the word love. The word love. And let me tell you why I say that. Because first of all, two things I think will bring you a lot of encouragement. First of all, God still loves the world. No matter what circumstances we see around us, God still loves the world. God gives us a perfect definition of the word love in 1 Corinthians 13. It's called the love chapter. It begins by saying this. If I speak in the tongue of men and of angels, but I have not love, I'm like a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And then it goes on to say, love is patient, love is kind. Love doesn't insist on its own way. It is not arrogant or rude. It doesn't rejoice in the wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love never ends. And then finally in 1 Corinthians, the last verse 13 says, so faith, hope, love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love. In fact, Jesus tells us in John 3:16 and 17, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him will not perish, but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. In 1 John chapter 4, we read these words, and this is love, not that we love God, but that God first loved us and sent his Son to be the atoning sacrifice for our sins. God still loves the world. Here's a second thing that should bring us encouragement, and that is that God's love casts out fear. The Bible tells us in 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18 that perfect love casts out fear. We have the assurance because of God's love that we need not fear the past, we need not fear the present, and we need not fear the future, because God's love is present, prevalent, and powerful in all three of those settings, past, present, and future. So don't give up, don't give out, don't give in. Just keep your hand in Jesus' hand and your eyes on the cross. God has got this, and he's got this virus in the palm of his hand. And we're going to get through this. I hope you have a great day. Again, keep your hand in Jesus' hand, your eyes on the cross, and just keep on praying and keep on pushing until something good happens. Have a great day in the Lord.